Oh, hello. It is me again in a sort of midday rambling session. It has been a long day already. Excuse me. Awfully long. But it is halfway over. My hair. What is that? What is that? I definitely need a haircut. That's what happens when you wear your beanie the most of the day. I was thinking, why don't I actually give an actual fun fact about me? I was watching YouTube the other day with Angel, and they were showing new Tekken characters. And it reminded me of the time that I went to one of the very first PAX conventions in Washington. Now, if any of you know what PAX is, obviously you should. It is a gaming convention that was put together by the Penny Arcade guys. They do internet comics, and they've done them for a very long time. I went to the second one, not the first one, but the second one, because, obviously the first one's going to be kind of weird. I don't know how it was going to be, but after, everybody said it was great, I decided to bite the bullet and go to the second one, my very first convention, actually. It was really fun. I went alone, obviously. Didn't have any relationships or anything like that. I got my own hotel room, and I was working nights at the time at Delta Faucet, all those many, 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 many years ago. And I was kind of one of the first ones in line on the first day. Like, literally, there was like 4 people and then me. So I was the 5th person. And we got interviewed by, I think it was IGN at the time. They came by and started interviewing some of the people that were there in line first and asked them a lot of questions and stuff like that, what they're expecting. I had already opted in to the Tekken tournament that they had set up, which brings us back to the reason why watching the new Tekken character on YouTube reminded me of this. I am a Hwang user in Tekken. Love Hwang. I actually participated in a little bit of Taekwondo when I was a kid myself, but I think he's one of the best characters. Really fluid movements, things like that. But I digress. So when they came around and interviewed me, they asked me which character I was going to use, and I froze up because, again, I've never really been a very confident person. Now I have more confidence than I've ever had in my entire life. Absolutely. I froze up and was like, "Oh yeah, I play Jack." But it was a good interview anyway. Lasted about five minutes, and talked about things, where I came from, things like that. And you could actually see on IGN where they interviewed me at the time. You probably can't find it anymore. Very fledgling YouTube back in the day. I actually managed in that tournament to make it to the semifinals. I thought I did great. People were pissed off at me because, when people play competitive games, they get angry if they lose. And I've tried not to be an asshole when I play fighting games, because I'm sometimes actually pretty good. One of my old roommates, he thought he could beat me many times and would end up throwing his controller because I would just, not let him win sometimes. But when I got to the semifinals, this short little Asian kid comes up and he brings his own arcade style controller, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm done. Like, that's like, I may be a sharpshooter with a pistol, but this dude's got a sniper rifle and he's sitting up top, you know. And he was a pretty, like definitely just beat the crap out of me, and he went on to actually win the entire tournament. So I mean, I can't feel too bad about losing my spot to the guy who wins it all, you know. And I was a, pretty good sport about it, because I always am. I try to be anyway. But that's, that's my one cool, fun fact about me, I guess. An actual fun fact, where I went to PAX and got to the semifinals of Tekken Tournament. I'm actually in the PAX recap video too, because I was talking, because they had like video game creators there, and they would let you come up and ask questions about creating video games. You'd pitch ideas and stuff like that. And I thought I had a really good idea for a video game. It was a survival horror game where you played a psychiatrist in a mental facility, and then all the power goes out. And you have two different ways to play. You can either lose your humanity to survive against all the other inmates that have no humanity, or you can stealthily go around as, still as a human, and you'd have varying 2 different degrees of endings. But they didn't like the idea, Oh well. I'm not going to create a game. I know that. But yeah, an actual fun fact. So, I mean, I think it's fun. I don't know about you, but I do. More stuff to come, as always. But back to work.